Bonjour, bienvenue pour un autre Topik Konversasyon. Et aujourd'hui, mon grand plaisir pour introduire avec les monde la danse, côté ballroom dancing, tango, samba, etc. Nous pas prendre un petit peu plus là. Et qui l'importance in gagne dans nos communautés ici, c'est celle, oui, il gagne introduit ici. Et voilà, côté très bientôt, nous prenons différentes compétitions, différents splendeurs. Et où qui a envie qu'on ait un petit peu plus là aujourd'hui bon matin, on a un grand plaisir pour introduire avec des représentants sortis côté Heartbeat and Ballroom Dance Studio. Premièrement, I've got the founder, Miss Tiny Wazime. Good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
Moi aussi, on a Miss Petrina Valentin. Bonjour.
Bonjour Sylvie.
Un plaisir. Tiny, do you speak Creole?
No, I can understand a little bit, but I can't speak, but I can understand a little bit.
Ok, so
Yes.
pour raison pareil nous voir, pour faire ça une interview en anglais et Petrina of course à cause créole pour
yes.
nos auditeurs qui bien comprendre. Now Tiny, you are the founder and
Yes.
owner of the Heartbeat and Ballroom Dance Studio. When did it all start?
It started on 2016 when we came here.
Yes.
With my husband, he came here on a bilateral relation between
Yes.
Seychelles and Botswana.
Yes.
So when I came here, I realized that there's no dance studios, especially the kind of dance that I'm qualified for. It was not there. So that's when I saw an opportunity to say, okay, probably I should open my own dance studio. So that's how it all started.
And it's been growing since.
Yes, it has been going since. We've been pushing and pushing and pushing.
And it's been a wonderful journey for you, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
And it started off with how many students?
We started with, I think, about 100 and something.
Yes.
But now we are around 200 and something.
Okay. And do your school is not just on Mai, but I see you offer classes on Prale as well?
Yes, we did some registrations on Prale.
Yes.
Thank you for talking about it. We have registered some students in Prale, and we are supposed to be registering also on Ladig.
Yes.
The only thing we did put it on hold the time when we were still on COVID and
Yeah.
everything, but we're gonna be going back.
When are you going to be going back?
Hopefully, probably next month. Probably next month, because as later on we're going to be talking about building up for 2023 competitions and everything. So we will cover on that later.
Ballroom dancing, Petrina, moi pour mais nous là pour Maya zou là-dedans, est-ce que c'est le qui ouais quelque chose qui intéresse lui et voilà, un petit peu où l'expérience avec ballroom dancing, nous l'habitude nous c'est nous l'habitude avec nous Moutia et ouais tout le monde qui danser où Petrina.
Yes.
Qui n'est arrivé là?
Pareil, Miss Tiny dit, merci Sylvie Pression. Les temps studio qui vraiment lancé pour Wood members that started in 2018. Actually, les temps moi enregistré pour mes enfants.
OK.
Mais les temps tu peux faire l'enregistrement nous ti gagne fait comprendre qu'il also il pour une possibilité la classe pour bon adulte. Et pareil on dit moi dit monde qui tout le temps peut danser mon fait la danse traditionnelle c'est celle et moi tu vois il y a l'opportunité pour apprendre quelque chose de différent qui mon pas connaît had no idea of it, no knowledge how to do it, and I grabbed that opportunity pour moi apprendre danse la danse qui parfois nous voit à la télévision.
Oui.
Et là-dedans il développement énormément il développement en quantité côté one of plus focus c'était beaucoup les corps par exemple beaucoup footwork
Oui.
ou posture
Oui.
à cause nous pas nous la danse peut-être le côté posture il pas trop mettre beaucoup l'emphase nous faire plus la technique la qualité la façon que nous dans ça c'est gars mais là on peut faire latin and ballrooms il y en a plus technique il y en a plus posture qui ont besoin veiller et footwork après aussi il build aussi une confidentialité pour capable faire quelque chose à un autre niveau.
Oui.
Yes.
Tiny, when we talk about ballroom dancing,
Yes.
when did it all start for you?
I started dancing when I was very small, back in my country in Botswana. Yeah, it
I
was.
see her going away on a journey here.
No, I'll just
You've
be
left
as
us in
brief.
the building.
Yeah, I just as if I'll just try to be as brief as possible. I started dancing, but in my country, I started
Yes.
dancing our very own traditional Setswana dance.
Yes.
And then I also came to discover that there was Latin and ballroom dancing, but I started it at a very early age. I would say maybe standard 6, standard 7, and then I took it from there. And then I went from different levels: bronze, silver, gold, novice, pre-champ, champ, professional.
Okay.
Yes, and then that's when I got my qualifications, and now voila.
And you've enjoyed dancing. You still dance.
Yes, I still dance. I
like
still
how
dance
she's-
on a just on a little break, but just teaching and yeah. Yeah, but I'm still dancing. I'm still dancing.
And what are some of the qualities we look for in a dancer? For example, when a student walks in,
Yes.
what are some of the basic qualities you look for in a student or is anyone can do ballroom dancing?
You know what? Anyone can dance. Trust me.
yes.
You can come with 2 left feet,
Yeah.
and then we will straighten those legs, and you become even a better dancer. You can be a natural dancer. There are those who are naturally gifted, those who can just dance. You can just put the music and they can just go with the flow. But the funny thing with Latin and ballroom is that usually it's more technical, like Miss Petrina mentioned.
Yes.
It's more technical, so it will still force you to have to concentrate on how you step, on
Yes.
how you're stepping, you know. So it just depends. It just depends.
And what age are you taking in for registration?
We are taking from 3.5, but usually we just tell our people to say 4 years old.
Yeah.
Well, because 4 years it's okay. 4 years is okay, yeah. But below 3, the only thing is that the kids are not, their concentration level is very small.
Yes.
So they can concentrate for a certain period of time, but they can't stay hanging there for a long time. But 3.5, 4, that's good. We are good to go.
Petrina, est-ce que vous pouvez teach ou ça ou c'est membre le studio secretariat?
Actually, I'm a student,
Okay.
but plus tard, because of adjudicating,
Oui.
which I form part of the team. Le côté Latin and ballroom, pour capable to level teaching,
Oui.
it takes a lot.
Okay.
It's not easy. Because we are still learning Paimoji. There's a lot to learn in that world. There is a lot to learn.
Yes.
Before you even try to teach, you need to know it yourself
Yeah.
by heart, and then you'll be in a better position to teach.
And right now, Tanya, are you the only instructor or there are other instructors as well?
I'm with Mpokatla.
Okay.
Mpokatla, he's a South African. That's the person I'm working with here. Yeah.
And apart from that, you're the only 2 instructors in
We
sessions?
are the only 2 instructors, yes.
And now let's move on to the World Artistic Dance Federation.
Yes.
Where do they come into your school,
Okay.
into your dance studio?
Okay, Heartbeat is affiliated with World Artistic Dance Federation. It's a body which represents dancers.
Yes.
It's where all dancers go for their qualifications. It's where all dancers are going for, for them to compete against one another, It's quite interesting. And so, like, I don't know if maybe if I could talk about this, because at Heartbeat we have already started, because we had some kids who were sitting for examinations just recently, and we have 11 adjudicators.
Yes.
Like as Ms. Petrina was saying, they are students, but at the same time they're able to adjudicate. Let me just clarify one thing.
Yes.
It does not mean that when you are still learning, you cannot adjudicate.
Okay.
Anyone can adjudicate.
Okay.
Any dance teacher can adjudicate. You have the eye to see, oh, this is good, this is wrong. But with Latin American dance, what they are being trained for is for them to look for certain specific things, like technique and other things. So far so good. I'm very proud of them. That's one thing that I will forever be grateful that at least I produced. So we have managed to produce something very good for the country, which the country will always benefit.
Yes.
For them, they're going to be adjudicating. It's a lifetime achievement. They can still be called internationally for them to go and judge. Like right now on December, we will be going to Botswana.
Yes.
They'll be going for their first international adjudication. I'm so proud of them. And then also we got an invitation from Greece. So we don't play. We are looking forward. We are looking forward. So all these preparations, we really wanted them to make sure that they participate on 2023. So you can imagine we have such a huge event coming up on 2023. And all the adjudicators, they're all international.
Yes.
But Seychellois, no. I said, no. It's not supposed to be like that. We have to do something. We have to train them. Even if we have to work overnight, we have to do it. But at least we have to produce our own local adjudicators. So I'm very proud of that.
Motivator, ambition, a very ambitious Tiny, yeah? Petrina, how do you cope?
Well, you have to have work and life balance, actually.
Yes.
And si on dit moun qui content danser,
Oui.
il pas difficile.
Et puis il y a l'amour, ça, passion.
Yes.
Oui.
Il vient un part of you.
Oui.
À cause de danser, pour
Oui.
moi personnellement, tout le temps on dit, il y en a différents bénéfices. Le côté physique, psychologique,
Yeah.
mental,
Oui.
il y a une quantité de bénéfices.
It's a whole holistic
Yes.
lifestyle, isn't it?
Yes. Et ou voir ou bénéficier, bon par contre, il est difficile pour expliquer, mais
Like,
seulement...
I'm vraiment envie d'aller là. Moi, tu envie d'aller.
You should join.
I definitely should join.
Yes.
And I think it's very interesting. I've always liked ballroom dancing. I watch the competitions. Let's talk about the adjudicators.
Yes.
So they are basically people who sit and judge the dancing.
Yes.
They are able to rank,
Yes.
do the ranking as well.
Yes.
Petrina, wow, the pipeline,
Already an adjudicator.
Oh, you already won.
Yes.
Yes.
What does it entail? The preparation, how did you...
Yes, it takes a lot. And par nous dit, dans la vie, ça m'ont fini à apprendre.
Oui.
Nous tout coup pour apprendre, nous pour continuellement apprendre à cause là dans Sylvie, peut-être c'est celle, mon content mon Cécile, mon content mon culture, mon content mon tout,
Oui.
mon content mon la vie là, l'artistique le côté la danse.
Oui.
Mais c'est moi nous pas encore fini actuellement découvrir toute la danse qui en a dans le monde.
Oui.
Et through WADEF, il y a une plateforme qui aide nous pour capable découvrir ça les mondes la danse lui-même et ben différentes qualités la danse qui incorporé qui forment partie ça les mondes la danse.
OK.
Et pour venir adjudicateur pareil l'étant président WADEF Steven Cécile
Oui.
pour formaliser nous dans sa training pour nous capable venir adjudicators earlier this year. Et Dieu pas besoin de venir very good adjudicator, a sharp, a perfect adjudicator. You would never be because ou pas besoin de finir comme tout ça là dans ce qu'il y en a dans
Because every single time when it comes to the
Yes.
adjudicators, every single
Yes.
ballroom competition,
Yes.
there are new techniques,
Yes.
new created
Yes.
techniques being introduced by the dancers themselves. Huh?
It's just a matter of choreographies.
Okay.
But the technique stays the same.
Technique stays the
It
same.
stays the same.
Okay.
Spin is a spin.
Yes.
Forward step is a forward. Back step is
Yeah.
a back step. It's just the way you place your feet, and even when you synchronize, do whatever that you have to
Yeah.
do. You have to face there. You have to put 5 spins or whatever.
Yeah.
But still, the technique stays the same.
And to have the president of WADEF come
Yes.
to the Seychelles.
Yes.
Tiny, how big is that for us? I mean,
Grace.
this is like the queen or king coming to Seychelles because that's who he is in that world.
Yes.
Grace,
Yes.
Sylvie, it's grace. I say it's grace because, well, I'm a Christian.
Yeah.
It's grace. I pray for everything I do. Sometimes I just find favor. I feel some things I don't really deserve.
Yeah.
It's just because I just find favor in God. But anyways, they have realized that Seychelles has got consistency in terms of they were following Heartbeat, like as I told
Yeah.
you that we are members, and not only that, also we've been promoted. We are ambassadors for World Artistic Dance Federation in Seychelles, meaning that it's not only Heartbeat,
Yeah.
but now it involves other dancers in the Seychelles. But basically, I wanted to say it's really not easy to bring somebody like Mr. Niels here,
president of
a
WADEF.
president of WADEF
Yeah.
here. There must be something that had triggered him to say, but now what is this? You see, because last time the
What's
first,
this little
the
tiny
first,
treasure? We need to come in. We need
so
to
the
come
first
and
time,
see.
the very first time when we went to Russia for our international competition, usually when you go for a competition as big as that, in most cases you would go and you would come with nothing. Probably you would just go on rounds and then you would just come back and say, no, but at least we represented, you know, but we gave them a shock of their life. We gave them a
Put on a
shock.
show in a show.
Ah,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
Oh,
Show them,
yes.
show them.
Yes.
Yes.
Oui.
And we represented very well. We brought some gold medals.
Some good rankings.
Some good rankings. Position 4, position 3.
Yes.
I got position 1. We got. We were competing 5 dances. We got all position 1 and then number 2 for one other dance. But it will just show you that we are not just waking up from nowhere and saying, okay, we're gonna try this. No, we know what we are doing. We know where we are coming from. Even them, they have realized that they don't play. They're very good teachers. At the same time, they are very good competitors. So if I put on my shoes like next year, I'm not sure if I'll be okay. But if I'm fit enough, I'm going to go on the floor and represent my country, Seychelles. So we'll see how it goes.
Now, let's talk about, we've talked about the possibility, not the possibility, the organizing of the championship, the African Championship in Seychelles.
Yes.
How big is that?
It's very big.
When are you
It's very
talking
big.
African continent?
It's very big.
How many countries are we talking about participating in this?
We're having quite a number of countries, especially from Africa, and then we have some European countries who will be coming. Let me just check something. WADF has got 895 registered members and WADF. And we are talking of probably over 20-something, actually quite a lot. Like usually, like in Russia, last time when we went to Russia, the competition, we had about 8,000 competitors who attended that competition.
Yeah.
But on normal circumstances, it was the start of COVID at that time.
Yeah.
But usually over 20,000 people can attend these competitions. That it will show you how big it is, and it's a competition that can last for probably seven days.
Yes. Okay.
But anyways, we are expecting quite a lot of countries to come. Some have already confirmed their participation.
Okay.
The good thing with, let me mention this before I forget, Miss Sylvie, you'll just excuse me on this one. One thing about WADF that I like, they don't only focus on Latin and ballroom dancing. There's hip hop.
Yes.
There's traditional dance. This is the most special thing that made me to take the decision to say, I'm following WADF.
Yes.
Why? Because it doesn't discriminate to say, no, you are doing this, no, so you can't, we do this, we don't do. No, they cover all the different kinds
And that's
of.
important.
Yes,
Inclusivity and diversity in the dance.
Exactly. So, but at the end of the day, we are looking forward. Actually, how it started, it was just supposed to be a festival La Danza, like the way we planned it. When we sent a request to say, okay, we want to host this thing. Is it possible? Is it possible for us to host? And then they said, okay, no, we will look at the certain things and then we will get back to you. So following up with our consistency, because we are so consistent, Sylvie, whether you attend, whether you don't attend, we are so consistent. In our local competitions, we make sure when we plan, when we say we are doing 3 competitions in a year, we don't play. We are doing it. Whether you attend, you choose not to attend, but the thing is, we are doing it. So we've been very consistent. So him coming here, he was coming for the examinations and also to come and inspect to see if really we will be able to host these people. Yeah. But luckily, well, we have identified 2 places. At Savoy, they do have a big hall, a conference hall, which he inspected, and he did approve of it. And then we took him to Palais des Sports, which we pray that we hope it would be ready by the time the competition gets closer and closer. Because supposing we were to get a lot of people, because the way I see it, we are going to get a lot of people coming, which is very good for the country. It's very good for the country. Tourism is going to benefit. Hotels, Berudi changes. banks,
Yeah.
they are going to benefit from this. A lot of businesses, local, small businesses, they're going to benefit because these people, they're going to be buying, they'll be sleeping, they'll be eating every
Yes.
day.
Yeah.
You know, souvenirs, those who are selling souvenirs. So we will be having stalls, we will be, I believe the facilities are there. So we are able to host. So then he said, okay, fine. But actually, this weekend, because he was looking at the list of the countries, those who are interested, he said, no, we need to promote this. He's just like that. He said, we need to promote this. Is no longer just festival dance, but we are promoting it to all African championships
Yeah.
and open to the world, meaning that anyone else can attend it, but there will be those specific cups that we will say, okay, this is all, but the whole name is All Africa
African, yeah.
Championships, yes.
Oh, that's interesting. It's a very interesting competition.
Yes.
It's an interesting journey that you guys are on.
Yes.
What would you like to say to the Seychelles people who are listening today to our interview? Perhaps possible interested people in dancing like myself.
Yes.
Even if not to go in the competition, but you know, to
Yes.
Pareil Petrina
Yes.
dit,
Yes,
côté
yes.
fitness, on health. It's good.
Yes,
It's,
yes.
it's exercise.
Absolutely.
And it's
absolutely.
tough.
Yes.
Isn't it?
It's not.
In the terms
Really.
of tough, you need the stamina to.
You need the
Yes.
stamina, and it's good.
Ou bizwen, Sylvie, si mon kapab azot lo la, ou bizwen determine.
Oui.
À cause, pareil, qui nous fait, on est tendance à lo internet, lo Facebook, lo YouTube, nous c'est nos côté petit. Nous pourquoi arriver là ça niveau professionnalisme. But l'état voici c'est get vidéo, ça ban grand danseuses qui peut faire Latin and ballroom. It inspires you. It inspires you in a way qui want vivre pareil les autres un jour. Et pour arriver pareil les autres là, it starts from the basic steps and you need to keep pushing yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you don't push yourself, Miss Tiny, some poe don't know technique.
Oui.
The instructors can give you all the techniques in the world.
At the end of the day, it's
But
up to the dancer.
yes,
no?
if you
At
don't
the end of the day,
if you don't
exactly.
implement it, you don't
Yes.
practice it, you don't push yourself, you will not get to where you
Where you
wish to
really-
be or where you really need to be. So, le côté pour mon message pour Cécile, pour ban di moun qui peut regarder, mon pas encourage autres. Because what we are doing also, Sylvie, just to point out is, it's not just dancing.
Yeah.
It's a sport.
Yeah. It is. I was about to.
It's a
mention.
sport.
Yes.
It's a sport for us. It's a sport. So if you are a sportsman, you need to train.
Yeah.
And if you are training, you need to practice. For you to perform, you need to put what you have been taught into practice.
Regionally, are we expecting Seychelles to perhaps push for it to be a part of the Indian Ocean Games? Regionals?
Yes.
Why
Tiny, I
not?
see you're ambitious on that. I don't know. I find myself.
Yes, yes. I will touch on that.
Yes.
But first of all, you mentioned a very important, you asked me, what do I want to say to the Seychellois?
Yes.
It is very, very, very important. Number one, the sponsors.
Yes.
I'm really calling out for sponsors, especially big sponsors like maybe the banks, the government stakeholders,
Hotels.
sports, hotels. You know, we are really, really calling for you to put a hand on this. Let's build it up. Okay, let's build it up. For us only as Heartbeat or as dancers, we can't do it alone. For it to be successful, we need your hands. We need somebody to put put something on the table so that we'll be able to facilitate. We need trophies. We need accommodations for the adjudicators who are coming. You get what I mean? There's a budget for this. So I really I just hope that we will get some support. But I would mention that we were with the Minister of Sports and Family.
Yes.
Yes, she was really interested. She's so
loves the ball.
she's so
And women
committed.
say,
Yes, yes. So the response was very positive. She met Mr. Niels Kassen,
Yes.
and she was very happy. She feels like we are blessed that to have to have an opportunity like this to host such a big event. So they're looking forward to at least put a hand on it. So we'll see how it goes. And then also Ministry of Education also, we've been working hand in hand. So
Yes.
they are supportive. But at the end of the day, for those who are at home, I would say, please if you have once registered, because I have lost a lot of very good dancers, only maybe because maybe the parents couldn't facilitate or whatever. But we have worked out very good packages with a very small fee. Please, if you know that your child was doing very well in the dance class, send your children back. There are those who paused because of COVID. Now COVID is over, not really over, but at least there's some sort of progress. Please come back, come back. We need to get going. And then also those who want to register, it's never late. It's never too late. Come, let's build. Bring those kids. We want to start pushing. We want everybody to be on board for next year, for 2023. You know, opportunities like this, Sylvie, though, it's not easy to get such kind of. It comes once in a life, and it's very expensive to travel overseas to get an air ticket for you to go wherever to go and participate and represent your country. But there's an opportunity that Seychelles is hosting, so it's our thing. It's our thing.
We need to own it.
We need to own it. Even them, when they come here, they need to see that, this is home ground. The support that we should be getting from here should be big, you know. But we'll see how it goes.
I'm listening to you guys, and I'm excited to see and even be a part of it, to witness this great competition. Any last words, Petrina, ou envie peut-être nous Miss Tyden donne ça l'encouragement, past dancers come back, band qui peut-être une petite défaillance financière pour registration fees, par exemple dit, il y a un packaging à créer pour eux. Peut-être ou commençant un qui est un student, adjudicated, c'est dit bien, qui peut-être sorti comme ça c'est moi-même, qui parole qu'on a pour dire,
qui m'ont pour dire avec le public out there. Si vous êtes content de danser, même si vous êtes senti, vous n'êtes pas capable de danser bien, vous pour aller compliqué, difficile, pas hésiter. There's room pour vous apprendre. Venez join nous et aide-nous faire ça pavillon CC le plus haut. À cause pareil en 2020, CC qui gagne sans salle participe nous qui gagne sans actually moi je suis part of the team, qui gagne sans salle participe one of the biggest dance floors in Russia. Can you imagine?
Very good in Russia, huh?
Yes,
very good.
Yes, and she said,
top ranking, aren't
they?
They are very good. Can you imagine? And Chipchi, when Chichi says, "I saw the Lucia, barely no one knows where we are from." And you are there on that big dance floor.
Et ta pression, ça, Petrina?
En quantité.
Mais c'est moi, for some reason, où ça dit monde qui est habitué.
Sylvie, là, ni l'habitude, ou pas mazine ou habitude là. No, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Et sa qualité feeling qui ou gagne là, ou connaît un des adèles là, doit ou pavillon CC puis flotter là, ou dans l'hymne national, you know that kind of emotion you have. Oui, but just for you to stand on the dance floor. You feel like that. And
la population c'est entière là, et ta pression.
Si vous en avez dans sa catégorie, mon collègue Chin en vient de toilette.
Okay.
And you had to go.
Yes.
You are called, you have to go up. And you are like, Beoli. Vous avez ça madame là, puis vous voyez les pieds. And then walk one with piece down lens. Just standing there, you feel like you wanna pee in your clothes. But you know what? You said, no. We came here, take a deep breath. You are here, you're already a winner. Là, you're already a winner. There's nothing impossible. La musique is way. Pas fatigué avec ça que vous pouvez faire.
Lose yourself in the moment, isn't it?
Yes.
You have to.
Yes. Just focus on what you want to do and do what you do best. But at the end of the day, nous cessons, nous fait commencer, nous premier lancer international, nous un petit cessez loi, nous pas capable, ça ben c'est habitué. It was not how we thought it would turn out.
Has it changed the mindset of your dancers? that experience in
the
Russia. Not
exactly.
just the one that attended the competition, but the ones that have been watching.
Yes, it has.
Because when you
It
win,
has.
it changes the mindset, doesn't
Yes.
it?
Actually, it helps the kids to focus more.
Yeah, it's a boost of morale.
If you keep them just on one place here, they tend to lose focus. Like for example, you would get kids registering, and then they will just be there. They'll just be there, and then after some time they quit. Especially if they have not had that little chance of having that exposure to go and see outside what this is all about.
Yeah.
But once they go and see, almost all of our kids, those who have gone internationally, they are so focused, Sylvie. They're so focused. Some of them, most of them, they were doing the examinations.
Yeah.
You see that we are trying to we are building careers, Sylvie. Some of those kids, they're not doing so good at school, not because they are, we are gifted in many ways.
Yes.
They are sometimes, I just wish we could just, sometimes we just have to flexion up a little bit, especially when maybe your child is on lower sets, maybe at school, not necessarily that your child is not capable, but knowing very well that your child is not so gifted at school academically.
But they're gifted in another.
But
Yes.
on the dance floor, Sylvie, we are talking of gold medalists. For us, we are seeing teachers.
Yes.
For us, we are seeing adjudicators. For us, we are seeing people, scrutineers. We are seeing people who will be like, we are seeing careers.
Do we see professional dancers from Seychelles?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Participating in
Yes.
world
Oh,
championships.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Yes. They are already
Oh, yes.
professional in
Yes.
their own categories.
Yeah.
They're pushing. They're pushing.
They are
Sylvie.
really pushing. And in vie de pareil, ça l'expérience, ça exposé qui nous gagne, côté et nous plus focus.
Yeah.
Et nous là d'état nous tourner nous pas jouer, là nous connaît oui min business, là nous puis aller, ça veut dire mon papa jouer avec nous. Si nous t'habituer jouer là besoin nous aller nous essayer.
Il va montrer que c'est le cas à faire.
Yes, and ça l'effet quand nous tu vois nous pavillon, il monte premier in Russia, Sylvie, it's wow.
It's a big thing, and Russia's like one of the biggest countries in the
It's
world.
yes.
It was wow.
And we are supposed to be going to Greece and Poland next year because we are doing build-ups. Before I forget, we are doing build-ups towards 2023. Like right now on Ans Royal, we had our local competition. We have another one coming up, and then we have Botswana. We are going to Botswana on December. So this is just for us to build up. We are building towards.
You need
2023.
international exposure too.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly. So.
It's important, isn't it?
It's very, very, very
Now,
important.
one last question before I wrap up our interview, Tiny. We all know the beautiful costumes that comes with the competition.
Yes.
The equipment that comes with the competition.
Yes, yes.
Does your studio supply the students with these, or are students? How do they do? Do they get their own things?
Yes.
What
yes.
goes on behind the scenes?
With in real life,
Yes.
to run a dance studio, it's one of those businesses that it's very difficult to run. And the reason why Heartbeat has been so consistent, it's because we managed to, to place our things in such a way that we don't find ourselves going down. Like, for example, for a studio to succeed, you need to have members for subscriptions, but you can't bank on this. So you need to have costumes, but like what we are doing is artistic. Usually when we do our shows, we have themes. We don't just do things haphazardly. We try to be as professional as possible. So like, for example, if we say we have chosen Aladdin theme, we expect everyone to be on costumes for Aladdin. It makes it more interesting. It's interesting for the kids. It's good also for the studio to be able to raise some little funds for us to be able to push forward, because we are not being sponsored. We don't get any sponsors from anywhere. So the only way for us to make funds is for us to be selling those little costumes, and then we have some shows, and then we have competitions. Just for us to be able to keep on going.
So, like Miss Tiny is saying, in terms of the costumes, je connais Cécile, moi dis mon qui content et ben artiste local.
Oui.
So la moi challenge
yes.
Il y a une quantité de designers talentés ici Cécile. Actually, mon costume mon chi wear in Russia, and thanks to Mr. Higgs collection, a special mention to him, il actuellement coûte de mon costume.
Oui.
Pour moi capable mettre pour pour performer là-dedans. Mais on top of that, il y en a ben l'autre qualité level costume,
Oui.
ben différents designs. So moi j'ai lancé l'appel avec ben designers out there, c'est loin.
Yeah, but there's some that we can make locally.
Yeah,
like for
that's what
example,
I'm saying.
there's quite a number of costumes that we have done here. We give to a local designer for them to. If it's a pattern they can do, it's fine. I'll be happy. We are always happy to support the locals.
Yes.
But there are certain kinds of the
That
standard.
needs a different level.
Yes.
That needs a different level.
Yes.
So it is a
The
little bit
accessories
yes,
and- Yes.
accessories and the stones that have been used.
Yes.
Well, some I have given to the local designers just for them to try out.
Yeah.
Some they would come out nice.
Yeah.
Some.
Well, room
Yeah,
for
but
improvement.
but room
Yes.
for improvement.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
yeah, we're looking forward. But for 2023, please, if you know you are a designer and you know you are capable, because sometimes
Yes.
you may go to a wrong person. You see,
Yes.
Yeah.
so if you know you are a designer and you are very good, you can share with us what you are capable of doing. We
Just
can
come
give
and
you
work
some
in
few things.
collaboration with
Come,
us
we work in
and,
collaboration. We see if
yeah.
you can make some of the costumes for 2023. We can give you business.
Yes.
Eh,
On this note, Tiny, it was an absolute pleasure meeting you this morning. Thank
Same
you for
here.
coming.
Thank you.
Petrina, all the best, mon chou, and
Thank
of
you.
course,
Merci.
and continue to enjoy the journey. Miss Tiny, all the best for 2023, and we
Thank
hope.
you.
I speak on behalf of myself and perhaps some people out there watching the interview today.
Yes.
All the best for the 2023 World
you.
Championship that will be coming, the African Championship that will be coming
Yes.
to the Seychelles.
Yes.
To you and your team, all the best. It was an
Thank
absolute
you.
pleasure meeting you guys this morning.
Thank you.
Mesdames et messieurs, pour vous qui peut-être ou on vient un petit quelque chose différent, un hobby différent, et quelque chose pour drive ou passion, motivation, et pareil, Petrina Indy aussi, et Miss Tiny Indy, it's a lifestyle. Hein? Important pour nous garder les corps en bonne santé, pourquoi pas? Et possibilité, heartbeat, Latin and ballroom dancing, il donne nous sa possibilité pour explorer sa nouveau potentiel qui peut-être ou qui est dans la coupe de nous. Voilà. Donc, ça note, nous disons merci. Ça, c'était nos Topik Konversasyon pour aujourd'hui bon matin.